Hi everybody, it's Misty. I'm here today with my Sunshine Shop, and our tutorial this week is going to be on using Copic markers. So this is the card that I made using my Copic markers that I colored my cute little greeting farm image with. But before I get started on showing you how to color with the Copic markers, I just kind of wanted to give you a little I guess a little bit of info that you're going to need when you start buying your Copic markers and trying to decide on which ones to get and what to start with. So let me move this out of the way. What I have here is a Copic color chart, and a simple chart I pulled off the internet. It has all of the colors listed, and it has them in groups of the colors. So when you get your Copic markers, like this one here, this one is YR68. This is orange. So on your chart you would go to the YR, and then they're numbered, and 68's all the way down here at the bottom. Let's see if I can get that in there so you can see it. Okay, so here's the 68. They say, I've heard a few different things, but when you buy your Copic markers, they say that you want to buy like 2 or 3 in the same, almost in the same number. So like this is YR61, YR65, and YR68. I haven't gotten YR61 yet, but when I color with my Copic markers, they typically say that you want to do your shading and make the 3D effect. You want to use colors that are within 1 or 2 numbers of each other. And generally that is true, but I will say, like, for instance, the purples over here, these are like the violet colors, just because they're right next to each other, like this is V09 and V12, just because they're close to each other doesn't mean that you can use them together. So I don't take the rule of using colors that are 1 or 2 numbers apart to heart. Usually what I do, I'll show you a quick little scrap that I have over here. This is just, I was playing with these as I was getting started, but off to the side, what I do is before I even color with my markers, I put a few on a piece of paper and I try to decide, okay, does this color look good with this color? Can I blend it? Is it too dark? Is it too light? So I start here, and I don't tend to worry too much about what number it is. Even for the browns, when I do the brown hair, they are not the closest numbers together, like these right here and this one way up at the top. They're not 1 or 2 numbers apart, but I use like E29, E57, and E37 to do like the brown hair. So try not to get stuck on what the number is on the color. It doesn't always matter if they're 1 or 2 numbers apart. Try looking at them on the paper, blending them together on a scratch piece of paper to decide what you like and what you don't like. So there's the color chart. Hopefully one day I'll have this all filled, but right now that's all that I have so far, and it's done me just fine. The other thing I want to tell you about is the ink. I use the Memento ink. I've tried a few different ones, and this is the one that I've been able to use. I can stamp, and when I color with the Copics, it does not bleed. So I would prefer this one. I haven't found one that I do like. I've also been told that I think you can use StazOn and just heat set it, and it shouldn't bleed as well. So this is the ink that I would recommend. And then I guess the last thing I can tell you is the paper. This is not just normal regular cardstock paper. This is a very thick, heavy cardstock. And the reason why you need to use a heavy cardstock is when you color your image, this is the back of one that I worked on. So it's going to bleed through, and for as thick as this cardstock is, I don't know if you can hear it, but I mean, it's a heavy duty, thick cardstock. It's still bled through, and you do want to see this bleeding through on the back. If you don't, then you're not, there's not enough color on there to blend. So if you don't use a heavy cardstock, it's not going to come out right. And I will say, when I first bought my Copics, I just used regular, plain old, cheap white cardstock that I had bought at Walmart, and I hated my Copic markers, and I couldn't figure out why I hated them. And then I took a Copic class that a scrapbooking boutique had offered, and they informed me that, you know, if you don't use this specific cardstock, that your Copics are going to start bleeding, and they'll bleed over the paper, and they'll bleed out of your actual image, and it won't look right. So paper is very important with your Copics. So again, this is going to be the great little girl that we're going to do. Let me see if I can zoom in on her, and I'm going to show you. What we'll do is I'm actually going to work on her hair today, and I'll show you how I got her hair done. She's so cute. This is an image from the Greeting Farm. They're great to color. I have another one I can show you. This is the other one that I have. Oh, the glare's kind of bad. Let me see if I can zoom back out for you. This is a really cute image that I got from the Greeting Farm, and they have really great ones that you can color. I love their hair. They just have big faces. They're really just a cute, adorable ones to do. So the one we're going to be doing today is Stella from the Greeting Farm, and she is just super cute. So I just wanted to give you that quick little info. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the video, and I'll get set up, and we'll get started on getting ready to color the hair. This will be our Copics 101 on coloring hair. So hope you guys stick around and enjoy and get some great tips. Thanks, guys. Be back in a minute.